Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.
In this episode of Prisoners of Rock and Roll, we're reliving the one-hit wonders of the 1990s. This was the defining decade for us because that's when we graduated high school and college. And we spent a lot of it slinging CDs in a record store, back when your local mall had record stores. Music was literally in the background all the time, whether we were watching MTV, sitting in our rooms rocking out, cranking it up or driving our first cars, or helping customers find the cassette single of Macarena or Zoot Suit Riot. We have put together a playlist of over 135 one-hit wonders from the 1990s. There's no way we'll get to them all, but we've got alternative rock hits from Blind Melon, Blur, The Flies, Local H, Ben Folds 5, Dishwalla, and more. The two single greatest hip-hop songs of all time in the Humpty Dance and Baby Got Back. Singer-songwriters like Eagle Eye Cherry, Duncan Sheik, and Jill Sobule. New metal, dance music, and all that weird, quirky stuff like swing music and Right Said Fred and Hadaway and more. We're going to talk about songs you haven't thought about in years and some you wish you had never heard again. All you Gen Xers are going to want to pay attention to this one, so let's hit it.
The man who's working hard for you, and when the money comes in for the work I do, I'll pass almost every penny on to you. When I come home, oh, I know I'm gonna be the man who comes back home to you. And if I broke, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's going over to you. But I would do all 500.
Da-da-da-da, Anyway, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Prisoners of Rock and Roll, episode number 109. My name is Bruce Kramer, and I'll be behind the wheel tonight as we hop into our musical Wayback Machine to travel back to the 90s. And riding shotgun with me is a man I've known since the 1990s when we were selling CDs at Blockbuster Music and Sam Goody. CDs in those stores, and hell, even record stores are long gone, but he's still here rocking in the free world. He ain't no one-hit fucking wonder. He's back, the one and only. He's a lyrical gangster, Mr. Ryan McCusker.
You rockin'! Yeah, I'm gangster.
There's one less one-hit wonder we have to play tonight. Prisoners of Rock and Roll is part of the Pantheon Podcast Network. We are sponsored by Boldfoot Socks and McCusker's Tavern in Philadelphia. I literally have on my notes in front of me, I have 4 different songs like that I was going to play today to intro you. I was like, which one will be better for this?
Oh, my God. You know, it's funny, our Walk 1,000 Miles song. I played in the band when that song was happening. And when they go, da-da-da-da, we replace that as, you're an asshole.
I think I've seen you play that at the bar before.
You caught that gimmick.
Yeah. Hey, I thought you were yelling at me.
Yeah.
What's up, my brother?
I don't know. It's spooky out. I like Halloween. It'll probably be over by the time this comes out, but
yeah. We're recording this on the 28th. It'll come out the Monday. It'll be November, so it'll be after Halloween. But I saw your house was all decorated. It looks awesome.
Well, you know, trying to make an attempt, you know, to make it happy for myself.
Awesome, dude. Super cool. I am so excited to do this show tonight, and this came up from an idea that our friend and listener Cameron wrote us in and was like, "Hey, man, here's a bunch of topics." And
this is why we need people like Cameron, because like, why didn't we think of that? Like, you know, like it's those kind of simple things that make fun shows.
Right. We have a list of like 17 pages worth of shit, and some of it's rather, we call them our nerd episodes where we get really into it. This is something we're like, yeah, dude, we could just sit there and talk about it. But I put together this playlist. Well, we both put together. There's 9.5 hours of music on here. I was like, holy shit.
And it's fun. And we got so much good feedback about the Yacht Rock episode. And that was fucking fun, man. You know, so hopefully that same thing.
This decade of music, like I said in the monologue, I mean, this is when like we grew up, right? We were teenagers and then we became adults.
We went to adolescence, yes.
But that's the period in your life where music is so fucking important if you're into it.
It was.
And
What was what was more important than your record collection or your CD collection?
Right.
You know?
Right. I mean, shit, you and I became friends, one, because we were working in a music store, but I remember sitting there talking about like the Alice in Chains Unplugged or the new Dave Matthews Band album and just bonding over music.
There's out there an electric version of Nebraska. I think that was the first conversation we had.
Probably was. So we could talk about that in second thoughts because I finally fucking listened to it and my wife was already ready to kill me from talking about it so much.
I have yet. Okay.
Maybe next episode. But this music, I put together a list off the top of my head. I was like, all right, what songs did I think of? And then I started doing some Google research and shit like that. And I was like, up till like, we're recording this, we started at 7:00 at night. It was like 6:30 and I was still adding more shit to it.
Awesome.
So many of these songs, because it was also like working in a fucking record store 40 hours a week. It was like, this is all you were doing. Like this stuff was playing all the time. I think I know more about 90s music than any other decade just because of working around it.
Now you tell me you've been listening to this stuff all week. I've been living life and I'm, going to listen now. I see how I say the 90s shit was a bummer. Was it? Or is that just me?
The grunge stuff is a bummer. Some of this stuff is fun. Some of it is also really weird because like the 90s are also like a really weird, interesting time in music because you had like rock and roll is on the way out. By the end of the night, right? The beginning of the 90s, you had like grunge and all this crap. By the end of the 90s, like new metal is coming around. Rock and roll is almost over. You had the alternative shit. You had that era where like swing music was a thing. 90s hip hop is amazing. Rhythm and blues sucks. And pop music is like weird. There's like some dance crap. There's a lot
of music was huge. Ricky Martin was out there.
Yeah, right. I didn't even have any of that shit on here, but you're right.
Living la vida loca.
Sounds just like him. Mr. Martin, Senor Martin, what are you doing here with us? It's just such an interesting decade in terms of the story of music. I'm excited to talk about it. I don't know. We're never going to get through all the shit. At one point I was like, dude, this could be a 2-part episode. We could do like good songs and bad songs, but whatever.
You know how many guilty pleasures we're going to come across with this 90s list right now?
Dude, absolutely. There are songs on here that
we're about to give up secrets.
Yeah. And I've always wanted to do a show on like guilty pleasure songs that we would admit to listening to.
Be like, this is your life.
I'll say this right now, and I'll get this out of the way, because I went to Lilith Fair in the 90s.
Yes, you did.
And I've taken shit on. I've had people at the high school have written into the show being like, you didn't fucking talk about Bruce going to Lilith Fair.
You'll never let it down.
I never will. And we've got a couple of those one-hit wonders that we'll talk about.
I can't wait.
There's like 20 songs we could put in the electric chair. We have a great pick for the electric chair that we're totally in agreement that we're sending the electric chair. All right. I'm so excited to do this. I don't even know where to fucking start. How about like, there was like a group of like alternative rock one-hit wonders that I always kind of put in the same bucket. And it's like Dishwalla.
Right.
Dog's Eye View. Oh, fuck. What's that other song? Shit. The Verve Pipe.
Something.
Yeah, Deep Blue Something. That was it. Yes. Yeah.
See how we're there?
I'm having a beer, you're smoking a joint. We're on the fucking same wavelength.
That's actually going on right now.
You'll say the world has come between us. Our lives have come between us. Still I know you just don't care. And I said, what about breakfast at Tiffany? She said, I think I remember the film, and as I recall, I think we both kind of liked it. And I said, well, that's the one thing we got.
Man, I love that song.
That's why I played it in a band. Yeah, I'm going to be really annoying right now. I'm going to say, I played this in a band a lot in the show. So just a heads up. But yeah, that song, what's not like to like about it? It's upbeat. It's everything that cover bands out there at the seashore should be playing because they're happy. They fit right in there.
Well, when you just said you played it a lot, like I was just thinking too, I was in my 20s in the 90s. So I would, I was in college and you're around music all the time. And then I would I fucking wrote music reviews for the newspaper when I was in college. I worked in a music store, and then we get done and I would go out with my friends and we would go out to we'd go out to a bar 5 nights a week. We always knew where the live bands were. We knew where the dollar beers were. So it was around music all the time. The bands were always playing this shit. And, whether you're going in Philadelphia, you're going,
oh yeah. Cover bands were huge. I'm just saying that's the kind of shit I just had a fucking conversation with some nitwit down at the bar. And he was talking like, oh, he was going to go play the Spectrum. I'm like, dude, I literally made fun of him a little bit. I'm like, you're lucky to play a little place. And he was like, oh, first I like to bring him up and then bring it down. I'm like, dude, it all has to be, I was telling him, all of it has to be fun. And you cannot throw original in there because you will turn their back on you. I have seen it. I fucking seen it. No cover band out there. If you're not doing fucking happy shit out there, then you shouldn't be doing it.
And there's a couple bands on the playlist that not to be like, oh, I saw them before they got big, but I saw them before they got big.
Yeah, we're gonna do all that.
Bands that played, came up playing Philadelphia. So Deep Blue Something is and I'll play a little bit of Dishwalla too, because to me it's it's almost like the same.
Yeah,
it's the same shit,
same
man.
Band.
He said, tell me all your thoughts on God. Tell me, am I very far? Must have been late afternoon.
Such a great fucking song, dude.
I have fucking flashbacks of driving in my Dodge K car, fucking driving around listening to that. Man, that snare drum on that fucking song is snapping.
They're great, alternative rock.
Yeah,
I love 90s alternative. You bust my balls liking Toad the Wet Sprocket so much, but Toad the Wet Sprocket to me is the ultimate 90s alternative, college rock band. And all these guys are one-hit wonders from that. And it's fucking great music, man. It just, these songs, and I'm going through my notes and I'm crossing shit off as we're talking about it. And, another, Dog's Eye View was another band. It was a total one-hit wonder. Kind of, I put them in the same.
Oh,
the same boat.
Man.
And I fucking love this song too.
I do too, man.
Here's Everything Falls Apart.
Killing off all my friends, I think I figured out my life begins when the fun ends. I got my wings, I'm free to go as I please. Yeah, I got my wings, now nothing really pleases me till everything falls apart.
That song was huge because it was on the Reality Bites soundtrack.
Oh, that was a great soundtrack. That song just reminds me of every pop country song that's out there now. It just, fuck.
Yeah, it's got a little
it's a happy, poppy fucking hit. That's what it is.
Yeah, the subject matter's a little, everything falls apart. It's a little bit of a bummer, but it sounds happy.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. Yeah, to me, that band is if you told me that was a Gin Blossom song, I'd be like, oh, cool. But
yeah. I like that song. Yeah.
I do too.
I didn't mind it.
The dude who sings that, Peter Stewart, he put out some solo shit. I was paying attention. I was keeping up with his career for a while. But all good, man.
Yeah, Reality Bites, man.
Yeah, Reality Bites.
I never saw the movie. I know the soundtrack.
The soundtrack was great.
Yeah, I don't know the movie. I know the soundtrack.
I just keep rolling, kind of staying in that vein, man, of alternative rock, Delamitri. Delamitri was another one. They had one fucking hit called "Roll to Me."
Oh yeah,
it was a short song. It was only 2 minutes long, but it was another.
It's a great song, man.
Yeah, it's hooky as shit.
Yeah, man.
You hoped it'd be the wrong guy, the wrong situation, the right time to roll to me. Roll to me. And look into your heart, pretty baby, is it aching with some nameless Is there something wrong and you can't put your finger on it? Right then, roll to me. And I don't think I have ever.
I think they, that should be like start of the day kind of song. I don't think anybody wakes up like I do. I have a special way. Basically, I wake up, drink coffee, smoke a joint, and listen to music. And that's something that I want to listen to in the morning while I'm smoking my joint and drinking my coffee, brother.
You said grunge music is largely, got a lot of bummers in it, and a lot of this crap, this alternative stuff is not. There's a couple songs later.
Yeah, like I said, the guilty pleasure shit, we're going to be like, yeah, this rocks. And then we're going to be like, yeah, this song sucks. Like,
I would keep on just kind of sticking in this vein of like the same kind of alternative. Sister Hazel, All For You, another band.
I remember the name. Okay, play it.
Because I'm trying. There's been times so confused on my road to leave you. Just can't turn and walk away. It's hard to say what it is I see in you. Wonder if I'll always be with you. Words can't say it, I can't do enough to prove it's all for you.
Great, man. This playlist is becoming a part of my life. Like,
Dude,
I'm definitely going to start listening to this in the morning.
And a lot of these are songs that you would sing along to if you're listening to it live. Like you said, they're fun.
Yeah, remember driving in that piece of shit blue car you had? I think it was you. And
it's a fucking K car.
Yeah. I had a white one. You had a blue one.
Look at you fucking remembering the car I drove 30 years ago.
My sister and my mom say I have the greatest memory. My mom said it to me today. And I was like, I'm glad. I wish I did that in school. I'd be a fucking doctor or a lawyer.
Oh, yeah, I was just thinking about it too. Like my girlfriend at the time worked in a music store with us, and we lived together. So it was like, we're both working about music. We're talking about music.
We moved her broke ass.
We did remove our broke ass out of her shitty apartment. But it was like music was just always around, and it's like this stuff is it just became the soundtrack, and you hear it, you're like immediately back to those times.
But I think we need that, bro. I need memories.
Sure, right?
I need that shit.
Putting this fucking this playlist together, it was totally like, oh, I remember that song. Holy shit, I remember that song. And even if the song sucks, I still kind of like, oh, I remember being somewhere.
I remember hating this song.
Right. It's nostalgic hate. It's different. Fastball the Way. It's the same 90s.
Yeah. I hate their name. I don't know.
Yeah, this song's a little weird. Like the story that they tell is like these people wander off, and here's a little bit of it. You get fucking deep analyzing, use my English degree analyzing the lyrics of Fastball, but here.
I hated it. Then I remembered how much I really hated it when it got to the chorus.
You were just giving me the thumbs down as it was playing.
But then the chorus came in. I went, oh my God.
That's a song that, like, if it comes on in the car, I'll sing along with it. But I'm like, I don't really like it. Yeah,
I don't like it at all. I don't like the slyness of it. And like, I don't know.
It does go up and down you're right. Slyness is a great,
I'm trying to describe the kind of music it is, and they rock and rollized it. But yeah, it's very slippery, sliding, sneaky.
It's
very sneaky.
It's not like a samba, but
basically, yeah, brother.
It might be a samba.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at me coming up with some insightful shit.
See what I'm teaching you? See all the things that I teach you?
Cameron, you got to write us more ideas. I come up with some insightful shit when you suggest topics for it. as I'm looking up at this shit, and I've got some notes on some of the songs, and I'm not getting too much into it because this isn't a nerd episode, but like so many of these songs were on like MTV Buzzbin or
Ooh, the
120 minutes.
Ooh, 120 minutes. Ooh.
You get your Headbangers Ball, but this was like the Headbangers Ball for like 90s alternative music.
Oh, the 120 minutes and the buzz things, yeah.
Sure.
There was always something like, all right, this is new and Seattle-ish when it was like that, when that came up.
And this is like the last, I don't know, man, the 90s were like the last hurrah, I think, for MTV. And
yeah, I mean, that whole fucking Britney Spears shit was the last push. The TRL, whatever the fuck it was. I think that was the last push. And then like, look how big like YouTube got and internet got. Nobody needs MTV.
Yeah. Let me skim through the list real quick. I think that was like, that's a lot of the bands that all kind of like, I put in that same group. Like they sound a little similar. They got a little bit of like an acoustic sound to them. It's just like, it's light sounding. It's not like heavy driving guitars kind of shit.
Some of these songs make me want to have the things like back then we had, like clear Pepsi. Like that's what I want.
I totally get it.
That's the shit I want.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, like if you listen to some of the 80s one-hit wonders, like Simple Minds or shit like that, like don't you forget about
it's a
like,
given that shit.
Right, but it invokes like an emotion for you with stuff, and some of this 90s shit you feel the exact same way. Maybe a little bit more rock and roll kind of songs, and I'm kind of
what metal? What can represent metal that was a one-hit wonder in the 90s? I thought Faith No More was a fucking... Well, they're not a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, I didn't put them as a one-hit wonder because they had like Epic and
absolutely,
a couple of songs off of Angels
Falling
Dust
to Pieces and stuff.
Yeah, they were around for a while.
All right, I don't have a list in front of me, so
I don't. Yeah, some of the like.
How about Monster Magnet? They were like a
oh, dude, that's a great one. I didn't have them on here.
See how I'm pulling this shit up?
Look at you.
Using my name, you're through my cortex, and you know I'm insane.
Oh man, I saw that. Where the fuck did I see them? Like the Truck or the fucking TLA or something like that in Philadelphia, and it was so loud, dude. It was so fucking loud. They were fucking awesome. That album's great.
That is a great album. I had totally forgotten about that. Maybe because I listened to it so much, I didn't even consider that a one-hit wonder.
I was listening to it this year. I definitely was like looking for like a rock thing. I was like, you know what? This fucking band never got any love.
It's like, because it's heavy, but it's got some acoustic guitar in it. It's like a little, it's different sounding.
It was metal, and it wasn't like Pantera metal in the 90s.
You know what else was pretty heavy? It was a one-hit wonder. It was Green Jelly.
Oh, I had that. Right, I had Green Jello, motherfucker.
I had it before they had to change the name. They got sued.
Yeah, the Green Jello. I have it somewhere in cassette.
I did too, man.
I do.
I fucking love that album. I'm
gonna ask my sister when we get done.
She can dig it up for you.
No, she found all my cassettes at my mom's house.
Oh no, shit! I threw all mine away.
I threw all my CDs away. I kept my cassettes for some reason.
Oh yeah, I got rid of all that shit. But here's a little bit of that. This was a great video too.
Along came the wolf on his big bad Harley. Little pig, whacked me in. Little pig, whacked me in. Well, I'm huffing, I'll blow your house in. Huffing, blow your house in. Huffing, blow your house in. Huffing it up,
And he calls Rambo.
Okay, here goes Ram.
Hey, Wolfface, your ass is mine.
Who was in that band? There were like some major dudes in that band. Like
Were they
I
really?
think Maynard was in that band from Tool.
Really?
You look up that fucking who was in that band.
Yeah, I'm looking right now. I used to listen to that fucking
Me
album like
too.
front to back.
Oh, they had so many other songs on that record that were fucking great.
Holy shit, you're right. Maynard James Keenan, backing vocals, 1990 to 1993.
I know a thing or two.
Yeah. And the drummer, Daniel Carey, from the drummer for Tool. No shit. Huh.
Yeah, I remember that when it came out, somebody said something about Tool, and I always remembered it.
Interesting. So Daniel Carey was also Daniel Carey's ranked Rolling Stone magazine 26 of the 100 greatest drummers of all time.
He is.
He played drums with the Meat Puppets, which is a great segue.
Yeah, we're gonna play them probably soon
Because we're gonna play them right now. Here's a little bit of Backwater by the Meat Puppet. This was great. This is a great album too.
Yes, it is.
Flowing through the feeling with a knife to open up the sky's veins. Some things will never change. They stand there looking backwards, half unconscious from the pain. They may seem rearranged in the backwater swirling. There's something that'll never change. And when I should have been done a long time, it laughs.
Another album I listen to all the time. And then
What a great song that is.
It's like a little punk. It's like that fuzzy guitar and a little driving,
sure.
but it's still accessible.
Yeah.
That album was produced by one of the dudes from the Butthole Surfers, which is segue. See, I fucking keep chaining this together.
You're reading my mind with all this stuff, Bruce. Yeah, we are on Jedi level.
The Butthole Surfers were another band, and this is on the Pepper was on Electric Larryland. The album before that, Electric Worm Saloon, it was one of my 10 favorite albums from the 90s.
I remember
it.
you loving them.
Like
we worked at the record store.
Would play it all the time.
Pencil and the fucking
yeah.
They
were great, dude. Here's
always loved them.
Here's a little bit of Pepper. This is not a great song, but
no, but their whole gimmick is good.
Yeah, they're weird.
From a fountain that was pouring like an avalanche coming down the mountain. I don't mind the sun sometimes, the images it shows. I can taste you on my lips and smell you in my clothes. Cinnamon and sugar and softly spoken lies. You never know just how to look through other people's eyes.
Dude, I swear to God, I was just watching The Simpsons on Disney Plus, and whatever, Rod and Todd Flanders, one of them had a Butthole Surfer fucking shirt on. I thought it was
awesome.
Fucking great.
They had the worst marketing name of all time.
Yeah, how do you market that?
And I don't think they cared.
Oh no, they gave no fucks.
But they're a band, like, I think they're still making music.
I think they're kind of important, to tell you the truth. The way I look at things, like the way he recorded, he definitely had the amplification kind of thing on his voice. I think a better example is when he was on that
Ministry.
Yeah,
Jesus
like that's
Built My
his
Hot Rod.
sound, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's like I just looked like they released 6 albums since this album, and it's a band that I really liked, and I just stopped listening to and I stopped paying attention to.
I'm sure they're still. I don't know, maybe not.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck, I'll fire it up when I get to work tomorrow, and I'm doing something and want to put some tunes on.
Yeah, they're a great fun band. Fun.
We got some fucking momentum going here. The band Hum had one hit with a song called Stars, and I always remember it because I remember Howard Stern saying, he's like, if they weren't assholes, they would have been one of the biggest bands of all time. And Howard was like, he's got decent taste in music, and he always had a million musicians in, and he said like he had them in, and they were so like prima donnas to him, but they weren't like They had one song. They had one hit.
I don't remember them.
Let me play this one song. This song's 5 minutes long. I'll just skip ahead in the middle of it. You'd know. I think you'll know if you hear it.
A crumpled yellow piece of paper, 7 nines and 10s. I thought she'd be there holding daisies. She always waits for me. She thinks she missed the train to Mars. She's out back counting stars.
I don't remember them, dude. I remember everything. I don't like it.
Yeah, it was okay. It was all right. It didn't blow my mind. I thought it was a cool song.
He was whining. A little whining.
Oh, Lack of Water by the Y Store. I don't know how popular this song was, but I fucking love this song so much. It goes back to that like Dishwalla kind of hooky pop rock song. You know, let me play some of this. I'll never get a chance to play this again on the show.
Let's give it a whirl.
All I need is the water. 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 The times are treated with.
Yeah, it really reminds me of Sultans of Swing by Dire Straits. But-
Yeah, dude, I totally,
You know.
I could, yes.
But I don't remember that one either.
I think that one was kind of obscure, but I remember, I don't know, a couple of my buddies were into that song at the same time. I don't know.
I just heard Sultans of Swing in a lot of it. But, I mean, it just reminded me of, not that they're trying or who
Yeah,
knows, but-
no. Well, and a lot of this shit too, man, working in the record store. Remember, like, the record label used to give us, like, here's a CD to play in the
Oh,
store.
yeah, we used to
and it
throw
would be
that
like,
shit away.
it would be like a mix of, like, different things to listen to. Like, you know, somebody, like, here's what's new and here's alternative hits, but it would all be like, here's the Columbia Records shit. And you want to, you know, they'd want you to play it.
Yeah.
And I used to take all those home and would have
Yeah.
them all, but
Yeah, there would be some good stuff. I remember them, yeah.
And
Little
some of it was-
various artists. With
yeah.
some good
And some of it was
yeah,
complete
hits.
garbage.
There were
and-
like huge hits on it.
yeah. The band Fuel, I think they were a one hit
love
wonder.
Fuel. They're definitely a one-hit wonder. Maybe
I-
they had 2 songs, but realistically, they had one.
They were a band
Hmm.
I used to go, you know, there used to be a club in Cherry Hill, New Jersey called Sanctuary that only played like,
I remember motherfucking Sanctuary, brother. I remember going there with you.
it was like the fucking goth club or like rock alternative metal club. And that was the shit, man. And Fuel used to play there.
I saw them at the Spectrum opening for Van Halen. And Van Halen had Gary Sharon at the time. And Fuel actually blew them off the stage. They're a rocking band.
Yeah, man. I saw them at that little tiny, like
Did you
playing
see them at
bars.
Sanctuary?
I saw them at Sanctuary, like
No.
playing shitty bars.
Man, that place was something.
It was fucking great, man. 'Cause I literally remember the dude from Fuel fucking walked in, working in the Sam Goody in the mall, and we were putting the posters in those big frames you would hang in, like, you know, like you could
Yeah,
flip
sure.
through them like a book.
Yeah.
And I was putting the fucking picture of Fuel in, and the dude from Fuel walked in wearing the same fucking outfit
Amazing.
that it was in and I was looking at the poster and I'm looking at him. It was like that scene in like fucking Spaceballs where he's watching the movie of what
Yeah,
what
yeah,
they're
yeah,
filming.
yeah.
It
This
was-
is now. Now.
Right, where it's at now. When will it then be now? Soon.
It already left. It already went by.
Here's Shimmer by Fuel.
Great song, dude. I think so.
I agree. I remember listening to that entire album, and it's almost like if that song was a hit now, people are going to go on Spotify and you're going to listen to the one single. But like back in our day, would be like you had to buy the whole fucking CD and you would listen to the entire CD.
I remember this whole CD being good.
I do too. I remember listening to it in my car kind of regularly.
That's what I mean. I kind of remember them having another single, but it wasn't anything.
They might have. I don't want to go look it up because then it would discredit us talking about them, right?
Yes, of course.
Shit, I just had another. The band, The Flies. I mentioned them in the monologue. They had
played this fucking song.
Did you? Got Where I Want You?
I played this motherfucking song up and down the street.
I remember this song being kind of long.
Oh, God, I hate it.
Do you?
I do. Hey, play it anyway.
Okay.
I haven't heard it in years.
Why do you hate it so much?
Because I played it.
Because you had to play so much?
I played it so much, but when the guy went, he was so out of key. And then there's the whole rap part that's in it that I would like try to do.
Oh, yeah, right. Fuck. Wait, where is that? Yeah.
I don't know. Don't do it.
I can't find it. I'm not going to spend an hour.
Yeah,
you're right. He's like, bum, 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 bum.
And all the other guys in the band were older. They're like, okay, you can like try.
You had to do that part?
And I just made up whatever the fuck I could think of.
That's amazing.
But like do it in a pattern that he was rapping in. I make magic happen on stage.
Okay, well, I don't know if that was magic.
It's called faking it.
I don't quite know how to follow that up. The band Blur, I
remember them.
I think they were a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, to me they were. I mean, they may have some underground following.
If we're in England, as you would like to say, they might have different.
Jolly old England.
They were also they turned into that band Gorillaz, but this song 2, if I had a fucking dollar for every time I was yelling at this in a bar somewhere, I'd be drunker than I am right now. Here's song 2.
I got my head down when I was young. It's not my problem. It's not my problem.
I think they were part of the second English invasion. And when I say that, I mean like Oasis. Like everything became Oasis when their third album came out and everybody jumped on that bandwagon. And then, everybody was trying to do that thing, records.
It was interesting. My kid was, my youngest is 17, and he was listening to that the other day. We were doing some crap outside with his Boy Scout troop, and somebody brought a speaker, and they were blasting that, and the kids were all singing it. I'm like, oh, you guys are all into this song.
It's a rockin' song.
Yeah. They did have another song like...
I see T-shirts and shit. Yeah, they're still banging away.
You're right. That second wave Britpop stuff, it never really did anything to me, like, or
no,
for
but
me.
It was there, right? It was there, right? Yeah. We played it on our other show, but the Prodigy Firestarter was definitely a one-hit wonder.
I thought they didn't, because they also had the song Smack My Bitch Up, so I didn't put them on here.
Right. Okay. I forgot. They got in a lot of trouble for that song.
But some of that,
it was on MTV News of Kurt Loder. Like, no.
But that era of music,
yeah,
I do have some kind of techno with like the new metal shit, like the band, Power Man 5000, When Worlds Collide.
Yeah, yeah.
Like when,
I remember them.
What is it really that is in your head? One little life that you had just died. I'm gonna be the one that's taking over. Now this is what it's like when worlds collide. You ready to go? Got some ready to go. What you gonna do, baby, baby? You going with me? Got some going with you. That's the end of all time. What is it really that motivates?
Right. Yeah.
Wow, White Zombie all over that shit.
Rob Zombie's little brother is the singer of
I
that
was saying
band.
there is I knew from my history knowledge that I knew there was something in there. Oh, fuck, man.
I think that's the only reason I listened to it.
Oh, yeah. I don't think it was never on the. I guess it was on like the alternative thing, but it never survived after that.
No, I couldn't tell you another song. And it's like, that's the weird era where like the dude's got the really spiky hair and his bleach blonde and he's wearing like fucking goggles on his head.
Yeah,
there was like
Cold Chamber.
Yeah, Cold Chamber I think they had more than one hit.
They suck. Let's not even waste our time.
Like Static X or this song Crazy Town or Butterfly by Crazy Town. That's another.
Oh, this dude like just passed away.
Oh, did he?
In the last 10 years.
Oh, I'd fucking put him in it. This song sucks, but here.
Yes, it does.
Come, my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar, baby. Such a sexy, pretty little thing. This April bitch, you got me sprung with your tongue ring. And I ain't gonna lie, cause your loving gets me high. So to keep you by my side, there's nothing that I won't try. Butterflies in her eyes and her looks to kill. Time is passing, I'm asking, could this be real? Cause I can't sleep, I can't hold still. The only thing I really know is she got sex appeal. I can feel, too much is never enough. You always there to lift me up when these times get rough. I was lost, now I'm found, ever since you've been around. You're the woman that I want, so I'm putting it down. Come, my lady, come.
All right, that song's fucking terrible.
Dude, I remember like white trash people coming in by that record.
All right, let me go through the list and see if there's some other. I feel like we're kind of winding down the rock and roll stuff. Let me see if there's something else that some bands we haven't played. Oh, Better Than Ezra had the song Good.
And yeah, I played it.
Well, maybe I'm just too sure. Or maybe I'm just too frightened by the sound of it. Pieces of note fall down, but the letter said, it was good living with you. It was good. It was good.
That's a really chunky bass.
Yeah, it's fucking. I just remember rocking out to it when I played it in a band. It was like I tried to get so much hype into it because that's what it needed.
I think I could play the Norm Macdonald joke about Better Than Ezra. Here you go.
And on the college charts this summer was Better Than Ezra. And at number 2, Ezra.
It's so dumb, but I just thought it was funny.
No, that's fucking classic.
It's a fucking classic Norm Macdonald. Deadpan.
That's the moment of that band's career.
Getting made fun of by Norm Macdonald.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Let me roll through some other rock songs. You tell me if you want to talk about them. Brick by Ben Folds 5.
I love Ben Folds. Only on
Do you
this
really?
record. We're not gonna. Is Brick the one with the fucking the real sad song?
The girl getting the abortion.
No, fuck that song.
Okay.
No. All the rest of that album is fucking amazing.
Is it really?
I saw him on that tour. And then he became such a pussy after that. He went by himself. It was piano, bass, stand-up bass, and drums or something like that.
Yeah, 3-piece band.
And it was fucking phenomenal. And then he became like a judge on one of those stupid shows. And I don't know, he's like a major songwriter.
Okay. Well, shit. Well, that didn't go the way I expected.
I don't want to listen
Interesting.
to Brick.
Okay. Yeah, Brick is a
No,
fucking bummer of a song.
I can't. No,
Okay.
I can't.
No Rain by Blind Melon.
Let's definitely not listen to that one.
Okay. Cannonball by the Breeders.
Yes.
All right. That's a fucking good tune, man. I love that album, man, because that was Kim Deal from the Pixies.
Yeah, I remember there was something. Yeah.
It was like a spin-off album. But
yeah.
what else I got on the playlist? Again, you tell me if you want to talk about any of these things. I'm trying to find the rock and roll songs. Days of the New, I guess they
I
were.
remember them. They were like a Alice in Chains kind of ripoff.
Yeah, we used to call them Hanson and Chains in the records.
Sucked.
They were like a record, like a acoustic.
It was like them and Days of the New and.
Yeah, I don't think we need to talk about them.
What was that band that had the Southern Rock hit?
I don't remember.
It's like one of those kind of bands.
I don't remember. I'm scrolling through the playlist. Oh, Edwin Collins, he's worth talking about, man. Hear that song, A Girl Like You?
Great songs.
He sounded so much like fucking David Bowie that I always thought, I thought he was going to be huge. And he had this one hit and he never heard from him again.
Now, just like in a song from days of yore, here you come a knocking, knocking on my door. Well, I've never met a girl like you before.
I love that song.
I love the guitar on that.
It's real fuzzy.
Yeah. They remember Urge Overkill. They remind me of them also.
Yes. Who
Were
had
they
a
one-hit wonder?
I think I have them on here because they had the one hit from the Pulp Fiction soundtrack.
But then there was that other song they did.
Was it? I don't know. Two songs.
There was a whole other single besides that Pulp Fiction thing in the movie.
Okay. All right. Then they're not a one-hit wonder. But yes, it has the same kind of vibe to it.
Yeah. I like that vibe.
I do too. I said when that came out, I was like, holy shit, he sounded like Bowie. And I was surprised we never heard from him again.
Yeah, good stuff.
The band Fun Loving Criminals.
I fucking love them. I've seen them in concert, dude.
I think you and I may have gone and seen them together in concert.
Probably. At the TLA.
I had seen them several times.
They're huge in England.
That was
huge in England.
And that was the jam, man. You used to walk in the same goodie and be like, schmoove. Because that was from the Scooby Snack song.
Going around, robbing banks, all whack. Play that shit.
Riding around in a stolen police car, so we dropped it off and piled in the caddy. Steve was driving, cause I had to talk to my man.
I don't know anything about any fucking setup. You can torture me all you want. Torture you, that's a good idea. I like that one.
Running around, robbing banks, all whacked up with Scooby Snacks. Running around, robbing banks, all whacked up with Scooby Snacks.
That is a great album.
Oh, it is so good, dude. I love how they put the Reservoir Dogs shit in, and Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs in there.
They played at my college. So I went to Rutgers in Camden, and it's not a very big campus. They played there, and their mics, all their amps went out. Like,
that's funny because I'm having that same problem right now.
3 songs in, and the guy was like, all right, my shit's not working. I'm going to try to tell a fucking joke. Because he's like overly New York, and he told it, and nobody laughed. He was like, all right, well, that's not fucking funny. I guess we're going to walk off the stage. And they just left. They played 3 songs, and they left.
What are you supposed to do?
Right. He was like, if I'm not funny, I can't fucking I can't entertain you people. So we're going to thank you. Good night.
Tried, right?
Yeah, right.
It's like, what would Fozzie Bear do right now?
Right. Waka waka. Right. Just like we're trying to deal with the mic problems you're having right now.
Being live on a gig out there with people waiting, staring at you, and you're having shit, it's the worst feeling in the world.
Sure. Well, we're professionals, so we're figuring it out. All right. Maybe I got one more rocks. Well, maybe I got a couple more rocks. The song, my wife would be mad if I don't play this, which I was shocked that she fucking knew this song because she was singing it the other day. Detachable Penis by King Missile. Do you remember this?
All right. Let me hear it.
Get drunk and the next morning I can't, for the life of me, remember what I did with it. First I looked around my apartment and I couldn't find it. So I called up the place where the party was, they hadn't seen it either. I asked them to check the medicine cabinet, cause for some reason I leave it there sometimes, but not this time. So I told them if it pops up to let me know. I called a few people who were at the party, but they were no help either. I was starting to get desperate.
I really don't like being without my penis for too long. It makes me feel like less of a man, and I really hate having...
You don't remember that song?
That is dumb as shit, dude. I'm sorry. I'll
Yeah.
lie to your wife and tell her it's a great song.
I know it's horrible. I just didn't know how. I'm like, how do you know that?
What it reminds me of? What's on that first Weezer record when they're playing a riff and you hear the people in the party in the background?
Yeah, fuck that Weezer album.
I love it. Anyway, but it sounds like somebody at the bar playing guitar and we're all talking behind it.
Yeah, it was like 120 minutes, like a very late night. Like yeah.
Late night.
I was just surprised she knew it.
I never heard of it.
Yeah, it's not very good, other than the detachable penis. Possum Kingdom by the Toadies. That was like the "Do You Wanna Die?" That was all right.
I like that. I'm your toady.
Yeah, that was a decent song.
That was my pet name you gave me.
Toady.
Damn, my toady.
You're my toady.
You're my toady. And fucking make me clean the toilets. Everything, like, you make a toady. You know, it was like a short time there. Like, you were like 20 and I was like 19. And boy, you really pushed that extra fucking, like, adult time on me.
Right. Well, I was
You fucking definitely did, dude. Like, you pulled that fucking I'm in college fucking bullshit with me.
No, man. I was a fucking manager of Sam Goody, and I left and came to that store, and they brought me in to shape you fuckers up.
Yeah, now I do it for a living. I clean toilets for a living.
You were plunging it. So we had a customer-facing bathroom at Blockbuster Music, and somebody wrecked it. And I remember you were plunging it. And I was standing there with you, and you pulled the plunger out, and the water started. It was like a fucking fountain coming out of it. Like we're running out of the bathroom.
The best was we had like a new kid there at working for us, like at the record store, and you're like, "Go clean it." I'm like, "No, dude, he's the new guy. He has to clean it up now."
And here we are 30 years later. I think that might be it for rock and roll song. Well, no, maybe two more. There's there's the Verve pipe, and then there was the Verve. So the Verve had Bittersweet Symphony, and the Verve pipe had Freshman.
I'd rather listen to Freshman than that other song.
Yeah, Verve.
You hear that song everywhere.
The Bittersweet Symphony one was weird because it was a whole lawsuit with the Stones and all that shit. All right, let's play the Verve. The Fresh
song sucks too. I mean,
yeah, it's not the best. It's another song that tells a story that's
this
kind
guy
of sad.
Is so in love with himself to write a song like this.
She was touching her face. I won't be held responsible. She fell in love in the first place. For the life of me, I cannot remember what made us think that we were wise and we never compromised. For the life of me, I cannot believe we'd ever die for these sins. We were merely freshmen.
Like Bruce, like I'm not an English major like you are, but his lyrics are kind of simple, stupid, fucking.
Yeah.
Like I don't know anything about like writing English in a book or any of that noise or how to comprehend. I don't know. Like his writing skills are very limited. I don't know.
Yeah, that wasn't a great tune.
God, how was it a hit?
The 90s were weird, my brother. You want to take a break? We'll come back and I got like the dustbin of other shit.
Hell yeah.
All right, dude, let's do it.
Stick around, yo.
We'll be back. Prisoners of Rock and Roll is sponsored by McCusker's Tavern at 17th and Shunk Streets in Philadelphia. There's something for everyone on the beer list and the jukebox at McCusker's. It's minutes from the sports stadiums in Philly, making it a great place to stop by for a few drinks before or after a concert or a game. Come see for yourself why everyone from Philadelphia Magazine to Playboy has called it one of the best dive bars in the city. Visit them at 17th and Shunk Streets in Philadelphia or on Facebook. That's McCusker's Tavern.
What was that movie?
Night at the Roxbury.
Oh, yeah, man. How can you not think of that movie when you hear that song?
Right, because that's what you associate that with, right? Saturday Night Live and Night at the Roxbury.
Doing it.
I know, I was.
Doing that. Yeah. How can you not?
That was, well, we're back from the commercial break. Thanks for sticking with us. Prisoner to Rock and Roll is sponsored by Bulletfoot Socks and McCusker's Tavern in Philadelphia. We're part of the Pantheon Podcast Network. That was What Is Love by Hathaway, which is like, yeah, dude, it's an iconic, cheesy, you hear it at every wedding kind of shit.
Everybody from our generation will think of Chris Kattan and fucking, what's his name? Fucking,
yeah, whatever the fuck his name is.
That huge star that came out.
Will Ferrell?
Yeah.
Yeah. Saturday Night Live doing that. So, all right. So we're at the point we talked about all the rock and roll one-hit wonders, and there's a shit ton we didn't get to, but this is like all the weird stuff. And figure let's talk. I
like the weird stuff. I'm ready for this.
All right, let's run through the weird stuff, and then I've got maybe some hip hop things we could talk about at the end if we get to it. Remember that song? Everybody wear sunscreen. You remember that?
Wait, I probably. I don't. Yeah, I don't.
Times you're behind. The race is long, and in the end, it's only with yourself. Remember compliments you receive. Forget the insults. If you succeed in doing this, tell me how. Keep your old love letters. Throw away your old bank statements. Stretch. Don't feel guilty if you don't know what you want to do with your life. The most interesting people I know didn't know at 22 what they wanted to do with their lives.
Do you remember that song?
That's like, you know what it is? That's the white version of The Message. The Message is being told, whatever the fuck it is. That classic, like, the revolution will not be televised. That's the white version.
Yeah.
I don't even remember that song.
It was like big in like, I don't know, it was like a fucking Moulin Rouge or some shit like that.
I didn't, maybe that's why.
The Barbie Girl song from Aqua, I don't need to fucking talk about that. That song is awful.
How about that song we were talking about this week? The standing in a phone booth, fucking...
Primitive Radio Gods, standing outside a broken phone booth with my hand in my pocket. And you messaged this to me and you were like, this is a really catchy song. And I was like, yeah, dude, I'd like this song too. It was weird. Yeah.
I love the drums in it. I remember them getting jammed up with that. I don't know what that gentleman is saying, but he's singing it there for a second. I think they got jammed up with some kind of copyright thing, if I remember.
I feel like you're right. I didn't read a lot about it, but I do feel like I remember that.
Great song, though.
Yeah, for some reason that song hits me pretty hard emotionally. For some reason,
yeah, it's deep, man.
Yeah.
The tone, how he sings is kind of sad.
And I normally don't like that, whatever that's fucking called, like shoegaze music, like that kind of shit you just kind of zone out to and listen to. It's not normally in my bag, but yeah, I do like that song.
Now, you gotta fucking know Life is a Highway, a fucking one-hit wonder, bro.
Absolutely. Tom Cochran, he is on the list. Here you go.
We won't hesitate. Break down the garden gate. There's not much time left today. Life is a highway. I wanna ride it all night long. If you're going my way, I wanna drive it all night long. Through all these cities and all these towns.
I like that version so much more than the Rascal Flatts version.
Oh my God, you read my mind. We are so finishing each other's sentences. It's fucking ridiculous. Oh my God, that Rascal Flatts fucking song sucks.
What do you call that in the Smash Mouth of country music or something?
That's
When you were
right.
over my house one
Yeah.
day.
That was the shit. I have my moments, bro.
That's one of your better ones. That'll be on your tombstone. The Rascal Flatts were the fucking whatever the fuck you Smash Mouth of country music.
I'm surprised he never. Let's just move on.
Yeah. That is a rockin' song by Tom Cochrane. Like ska was big for a minute. You had like, the Mighty Mighty Bosstones had a song. The Refreshments had like Banditos. It was like like all this crap was like big for a couple minutes. We don't need to talk about it.
Well, let's take the opportunity to play the Mighty Mighty Bosstones on our show.
All right, here.
Even if it's like their one-hit wonder song.
Heavy you collapse. No, well, I never had to knock on wood, but I know someone who has, which makes me wonder if I could. It makes me wonder if I never had to knock on wood, and I'm glad I haven't yet, because I'm sure it isn't good. That's the impression that I get.
I never need to hear that song again.
Yeah, but they were like Boston's band before the Dropkick Murphys.
Yeah,
You
dude.
know,
When I was in high school, people would like put stickers on like the lockers and shit.
I love them. I've seen them in concert a bunch of times. I just had a conversation in the bar, and people say, "Oh, what the worst pits they were in?" And I said, "Yeah, I'll tell you, the best pit I was ever in were at the Mighty Mighty Boston pit.
Really?
They were the best. Everybody was friendly and just dancing and not really hurting each other. It's called skanking. You
Yeah.
know, it was just all friendly and everybody it was so friendly. The pit. It wasn't even a pit, but it was a pit. It was a whole other thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
To me, skanking was going out down the Jersey Shore on a Friday night when I was like 25 years old, but a different opinion.
Didn't we lose the Telly Nut guy?
We did. Yeah, the number one tavern in Wildwood. He passed away. His funeral was today.
Afterthought?
No, just whatever. We can talk about it now.
Bruce loves the Jersey Shore, and this guy came up with a drink, and it's a fucking trash can. And the guy's like an icon down the shore, and he died.
Yeah, he was 93 years old.
God bless him. God bless him.
Yeah, there was many bars.
That must have been the secret, was drinking those hurricane, whatever, the Telly Nuts.
It was fucking jet
The
fuel
Telly
and
Nut
Kool-Aid.
every day fucking keeps the doctor away, keeps the Grim Reaper away.
There were many bars in Wildwood, New Jersey I could still walk into and get a free beer, even though it's been 20 years. But keep on rolling the weird stuff. Cotton Eye Joe, fuck that song.
Yeah, fuck that song.
Right Said Fred, I'm Too Sexy, and other weird shit we don't need to talk about.
It's too, yeah, fuck
But
that song.
there's like weird crap going on, I mentioned like the Cherry Poppin' Daddies, because in the 90s you had like Big Bad Voodoo Daddy were big for a while, Cherry Poppin' Daddies, and Hail from the Squirrel Nut Zippers, which I still think that's a great song. It's weird as shit.
Play it.
Beauty, talent, fame, money, refinement, top skill and brain. But all the things you tried to hide will be revealed on the other side. After life, you gotta put a serious right. Now you make the scene, make the harness, but tomorrow the aftermath of the crime.
I don't know what the hell that band was. They're very weird.
I love swing though. But for it to come back for like that movie Swingers and a hot couple years, but then it got bullshit like
It was like over, like within like 6 months. It was like huge, and it was a zillion bands.
Yeah,
I dug it too.
it was all fun. That's why I liked it.
Yeah, I took fucking swing lessons in the 90s and went out to a couple of those places in Philadelphia and had all my stupid my fedora.
Where was
and shit
I
like that.
during this?
I don't know, man.
I was definitely working at the bar. That's why I wasn't there.
Yeah, we used to go to like the 5 Spot in Philadelphia that closed. Like
I remember that. Yeah, dude, I remember the 5 Spot.
We used to do all that crap. All right. Oh, you had just said, what is that fucking song?
Oh, you sent me this song to say how bad you hate how bad it was and you hate it. And I was like, oh, I like this song. And then the next morning, I woke up singing it in my head, and I was like, oh, no, it's no.
Hear It Now by Letters to Cleo. Oh, my God, dude.
You sent me this, and I was like, all right. And then the next morning, I woke up singing that stupid mumbling.
I think I said it to you. I was like,
fuck. Now I'm fucked.
I was like, fuck this mumbling broad here. That song's awful.
God. In that time period, if a South Jersey girl had a sound, that was it.
Yeah, there was a band with a female singer in the 90s. They were covering that song.
The South Jersey fucking...
Yeah.
I
fucking hate that song so much.
But you'll be singing it tomorrow morning in the shower.
Taking a shower with a car battery. You want to talk about some hip hop stuff? Or you want to rap? All right.
See, I thought a lot of hip hop is a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, there was some like. So we mentioned the Humpty Dance and Sir Mix-a-Lot. I don't think we need to play those. Some other songs that were one-hit wonders, like "Flavor in Your Ear" by Craig Mack. This was a big hit. He was a Biggie protege.
I bet your mama miss you, and I bet the Mac take off like an MX missile. No more you whining on the charts climbing as I make the phone kicking out more harder than a diamond. And if you didn't know who's rhyming, I guess I'm gonna say Craig Mack with perfect timing. You won't be around next year. My rap's too severe, kicking mad flavor in your ear. Here comes a brand new flavor in your ear. Time for new flavor in your ear. I'm kicking new flavor in your ear. Max, brand new flavor in your ear.
You know, back in the 90s, hip hop was so, everybody's pointing out, like, by the time that song got popular in the stores and stuff like that, that was already old in the street. There's something, you know what I mean? That's how fast hip hop switched. Everything got old real fucking fast. And I felt like, you know, like I said, these rap artists are like one-hit wonders in a way, a lot of them.
Lucas with the Lid Off, the fucking white rapper. I don't even remember this. I love this song.
Cast the vibes, cause it's Lucas with the lid off. Cast the vibes, cause it's Lucas with the lid off. Sound, rattle. What's me on every now? And now, whatever bubbles up. Follow me on. Whatever bubbles up. Follow me on. Whatever bubbles up.
I didn't recognize until the girl came in.
Urban Dance Squad was like that too. They had the same kind of quirky, deeper shade of soul.
I love that fucking song.
Oh, we're gonna
play
fucking
that shit. Yes.
Pop song, play the head roll, excite the middle between the two poles. The globe rotates from new to old, QDS take bold to reach the soul's narrow mind.
That's a great
love
song.
that. Yeah. I remember the video. The
They're like in
bass
a
player. He had like dreads.
they're like in a skate park or some shit like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That song is like 35 years old and it still sounds fresh to me, the beats. Compared to like autotune and everything else, all the computer shit.
Oh yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
That was a great song.
It
There's
really
a lot
was.
of those songs like that.
Like, right, it's like, cause it's got like a little bit like an alternative sound to it. Like De La Soul was like that, like a little, like
They were
different.
a great band.
Yeah, they weren't a one-hit wonder, but it was still.
Was Bismarcky a one-hit wonder?
He was. I didn't look to see if he was in the 80s or the 90s.
Okay, it's not that important.
If it was like 89, and like what you said when we were setting up, like is Vanilla Ice on there? I was like, no, Vanilla Ice also had that ninja rap, which I've seen him play live more than once.
Why isn't he in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
I don't know. We just watched The Ridiculous Six on Spotify, the Netflix. It was like an Adam Sandler movie, and Vanilla Ice was in it, and it was like he was pretty good.
I actually liked Vanilla Ice as a person.
Yeah, he
was on a reality show, and he was like real cool and like I don't know, positive and shit. I don't know.
He's like, I never did drugs. I saved all my money. You guys make fun of me, but I'm still. And he does. Yeah. He has like a house remodeling show.
Yeah.
Like HGTV.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I mean, later in life, he really did something like with his money and be smart about it.
Yeah, he's not like MC Hammer is like
broke motherfucking broke, motherfucking broke motherfucking broke. See,
I think that's largely it, man. There's some other shit on here.
I can sit here and pull things out. Like,
yeah, we've been talking for 2 hours, but why don't we move on to the back of the show because I got a shit ton of second thoughts.
Right on.
I'm like, oh my god, there's like 100 songs we didn't get to, which is
oh my god, we didn't get to fucking the fucking song.
All right, they're on here.
Yeah, and so many other fucking songs.
I had songs I like. I have songs that suck. It's just this is such a pleasure to talk about, but yeah,
we must move on.
We got
yes, we don't want to overdo it. It was fun.
Yeah. Second thought. I didn't have any second thoughts of listeners, but I had a couple of notes. I had one. We want to wish a happy birthday to the Warden, who turned 45 this week. So happy birthday to the Warden. And another second thought is you went and saw the $1 Million Quartet musical in Philadelphia.
I did. I caught it at the Walnut Street on a Saturday night. I didn't have anything going on. And there was a great price on ticket or StubHub. And I literally lived 10 minutes away from the Walnut and took an Uber. It was fucking awesome, man. But I don't know the actually facts that they used. There was none. Like they were in the same room. That's the only fact thing.
Right. Yeah. It's about the music, I guess, not the.
Yeah. Like when they did Elvis songs. They did Jerry. In the quartet actual happened, they did a lot of church songs and stuff like that. And they did none of that shit. Like, they didn't even talk about any of that stuff. But it was great. I've been waiting 10 years to see it.
That was fucking awesome. I liked you were rocking your pink flannel that Elvis would have wore. It was fucking awesome.
I love the Dixon flannels. And all their flannels have names. Like, they have a Bon Scott one. They have a Metallica one. And the one that I got is called, for breast awareness, it's called I Love Boobies. And the shirt that I wore, we'll have to post me a picture of it.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
I think there's a picture on our
yeah, you put it on our social media if you were there.
Yeah, everybody go look at it. I think I look damn handsome in it.
You look good, man. I can't rock pink, but you pulled it off.
Oh, come on, dude. Really? Like, I could pull it all off, bro.
Yeah.
I have a great personality.
I know. You said you made it work.
Fashion.
You made it work. I can't do that. I'm a fucking train wreck.
I bought a Whitney Houston shirt at like Old Navy. And I was like, only I can get away with wearing this fucking shirt. And I'm on the fucking street with it on. And this guy was like, yeah, motherfucker. Whitney's the best.
And then maybe the last part I had for second thoughts is I saw a community event that we're going to participate in as a show where my job is doing a thing where they're called Candy for the Troops, where they are, for the week after Halloween, they're collecting Halloween candy, and they're going to donate it to an organization called Soldiers Angels or Operation Gratitude, where they put Halloween candy in with handwritten notes and hygiene items and essentials for care packages that go overseas for troops that are serving. So we were talking about honor flight and all this stuff with that, and I was like, well, this is something we could do that's very simple. We can just donate some stuff. Halloween coming up, we're gonna have some leftover candy. So super awesome idea. And if you're out there and you're thinking there's something you could do, Soldiers Angels and Operation Gratitude are both fantastic organizations that support the troops. My Boy Scout troop has done some stuff with Operation Gratitude in the past. They're awesome, and we'll be sending some candy for them.
I remember when I was in grammar school, we went to school with a lot of kids from the Navy base. And, the Gulf War was happening, and one of the parents came and we were putting love packages together for the troops. And the parent almost broke down saying how important it is to get these packages from strangers to keep your morality up. Like, I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it.
Super cool.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, it's such an easy way. I apologize in advance. The soldiers won't be getting any Reese's peanut butter cups because I'll probably be confiscating them. But
we're going to Hershey, dude. We can get many, many, many.
That's true. We will be in Hershey on Thanksgiving. All right, music news. I have a shit ton of music news. I have like 5 music news stories. The first one is Bon Jovi's back performing. Bon Jovi announced they're doing 4 nights at Madison Square Garden and 3 dates in the UK. They're the first shows he has played since he had vocal cord surgery, but no Richie Sambora. A buddy of mine I work with bought 2 tickets for that and paid like $350 a ticket.
Yeah, I'm not going.
Yeah. He was like, my buddy was like, I bought tickets for the second night. He's like, because the first night might be a mess because he hasn't sung in forever. He's like, but I don't want to get for the fourth night because his voice may be shot by then.
He'll be all right. No. He'll be fine. I have no doubt in my. He's a fucking fighter. He doesn't quit. He doesn't quit. He's not a quitter. And while he was recovering from that vocal thing, he was out there trying to save the world by opening clinics for battered women and more soul kitchens. And he took his time off from not singing to really give back.
Speaking of bands who couldn't hack it anymore, I was like literally typing this in the notes as I was waiting for you to log on. The band, the Stray Cats. So the Stray Cats were supposed to do a reunion tour, and they just canceled it because Brian Setzer, the lead singer, said he can't do it. The 66-year-old rockabilly guitar player said, due to serious illness, I am unable to perform. I know this affects so many people, and I'm devastated to have to deliver this news. I've been trying to do everything I can to go on and do the show, but it's just not possible. I've been looking forward so much to being on stage with my bandmates again and playing for all of our fans, and I'm just gutted. He said he has like a autoimmune deficiency, and he's like, it doesn't hurt, but he said his hands feel like he's wearing like gloves and he's trying to play guitar, and he's like, I just can't do it.
That's a shame.
It is. Like, I've seen him a couple times, and he fucking rips it.
You know how much heartbreaking that must. I hope he's definitely in therapy for something like that.
Right, because it's a whole life, right? Yeah. If you're a musician like that, like that's his whole life. That's all he's been doing.
You may choose not to play is one thing, but when you're not able to play is a whole other fucking thing.
Yeah, right. You you retire on your own terms versus like, I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
And it's also a stark reminder that it's like, it's not just an age thing. It's like a physical, it's like a ball player. Like he physically can't do it anymore.
I'm so thankful. Like this week I'm returning to the drum set.
Awesome.
I haven't played since Dad died or when he was sick, and I really wasn't going to play again. I really didn't care, but something came up, and like to get back into music is such an important thing. And when I didn't want to do it, it was fine. But when I remember a time I broke my hand and I couldn't do it, and that was fucking awful. So I just got to get back on the drums because I still can do it. And I think it's time, right, guys?
I completely agree, dude. I feel like that playing sports. I'm like, sometimes I get annoyed with what I'm doing, but I'm also like, how many more years am I going to be able to do it? And I should keep doing it. So
I hope I have many years left to play the drums.
yeah,
I just got to get back on the horse.
good for you, man. I'm really glad to hear that. The third story I had was now getting into like the business side of touring. So the band Garbage said they're no longer touring. So Shirley Manson from Garbage is out on the road, and she's been telling audiences that this is the last tour that they're going to do in North America. She's like, they've decided as a band that they basically get paid like shit, and they can't afford to do it anymore. And which is crazy to me because they're a band that had been around for like 30 years. They were kind of successful in the 90s. And also, like, outside of her, there's three, like, they're really big music producers. So, like, they kind of know the ins and outs of the music industry. And she's like, the distance between the people that make the shit ton, the Taylor Swift, Springsteens, and then everybody else is getting larger and larger and larger, the gap.
She's such a bitch. She'll go out there. Is it worth it? She's the one probably saying, "Oh, is it worth it?"
Yeah, well,
I don't know.
And you have such a different opinion on every time we talk about shit like this because you are a musician, and you know more about the ins and outs of the music business than I do.
They've been around long enough that they can play little places and fucking U-Haul it and shit. They're not better than that.
Yeah, she was also talking a little bit more about like, well, there's up and coming bands, and they're like, they're never gonna make anything. Like they're fucked. But
everything will evolve. Give it time.
Okay. And the last one I had was sad that Ace Frehley died. So
oh yeah, man.
That was crazy. So the Spaceman reportedly suffered a nasty fall in his studio that caused a brain bleed. And it was so bad he had to be put on life support. And after several weeks of not showing any improvement, his family made the difficult decision to turn off his ventilator. That story was so weird because when it happened, I saw it on my phone and I went to send it to you. And it was like a Facebook article, and I went to like click on like open it in a browser to send it to you. And in the time that opened, it changed from like he was on life support to he died. It was crazy.
It was like a stroke. I think they put that story out there to, I think he had many strokes over the years. His health was awful. If you want to talk, you want to see what happens after your party, he's a prime example. I mean, how old was he?
74. I mean, he wasn't like super old, but yeah, you're right. It's not highway miles.
I mean, how was this worth of living in the last 10 years?
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like,
it still sucks.
It is. I mean, my God, without Ace Frehley, there'd be so many no dime bag. Let's just go there. Let's just to say that without Ace Frehley, there'll be no dime bag Daryl.
So many musicians that I follow like online were all coming out of the woodwork. Like, oh my God, Dave Grohl was saying it, and all these people he was so inspirational. I'm not the biggest Kiss fan in the world, but I get it, what he meant to the next generation after him coming up.
I remember working in a record store, and we had these young kids coming in, and they were into hair metal, and they were saying how me and my bass player were there at the time, Scott, and we're like making fun of Kiss. And he says, "Yeah, all right, dude. Look how many musicians got influenced by Kiss."
Sure.
He totally shut us the fuck up. Like he was like 13, like
Scott Buchanan, the bass player.
Yeah. Or yeah. He was like, "All right, whatever, dickhead." I mean, he was really pissed off about it. The kid. "All right, dickhead, whatever." How many fucking places Gene Simmons fucking influenced?
Well, I fucking work in a record store. I know what I'm talking about. Okay. The electric chair. I've been waiting for this. For the electric chair, for once, sometimes we're kind of like, what do you got? I don't know. What do you got? We were totally in agreement. We're going to kill Sonny Came Home by Sean Colvin.
Oh my God. You sent me the fucking... Did we look at the album cover together?
No, but it's...
I thought about it. The album cover, look at it. It is awful.
So I didn't know much about this, and I sadly had to look it up. It's a song about a woman who burns her fucking house down. And I realized, like, the album cover is, like, it's a painting of a lady holding a match.
That's what it is. Yeah.
I messaged you during the week. I'm like, I know more about this fucking song than I ever wanted to do. So she was a backup singer for Suzanne Vega, the Tom's Diner.
Okay. Yeah.
And then she got her own record deal. We say this is a one-hit wonder, but the album before this one was nominated for a Grammy. And this fucking song won Song of the Year and Record of the Year when it came out.
I remember. That's when fucking our boy fucking Old Dirty was like, Sean Coleman.
Right.
Who the hell is Sean Coleman? ODB in this motherfucker. Right?
Yeah, I think so.
That was her.
Yeah, dude. Like, and I fucking admitted I went to Lilith Fair. So, like, I don't mind the female singer-songwriter. I love Sarah McLachlan. I told the story. Jewel called me a rude son of a bitch one time. This song fucking sucks.
Oh.
I own that Paula Cole album that I don't want to wait. Like, I didn't mind that album.
Yeah, but there was like some girl bands that we didn't talk, like Veruca Salt.
Yeah, they had two. I think they had 2 hits. But yeah, like Luscious Jackson, they had it. They were a one-hit wonder.
Luscious Jackson, man.
And there were some other females that we had, like Natalie Imbruglia was on here, and Mazzy Star. Mazzy Star is fucking great. That,
yeah,
we had a handful of. We didn't talk about that. The vinyls. I Touch Myself. Desiree. That I Want to Be. We had a whole shit load of female artists we didn't get to just because we ran out of time. But this folk, I think that folk music shit was big in the 90s.
It did. It's like the Dave Matthews shit was coming in.
Yeah.
Everybody was like playing acoustic guitar at the time and shit.
And she was on The Simpsons when Ned Flanders' wife dies and he starts dating another girl called Rachel Jordan. Sean Colvin was the voice of that. I don't remember.
No, I've seen it. Yes,
it was a handful of episodes, and Sean Colvin did the voice of that. And Sean Colvin also wrote a memoir, If You Give a Shit, and you want to...
Who gives a fuck?
Who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck? Yeah, dude, this song is not good. Let's fucking kill it out of here.
We sentence you to death.
That was a great pick. That's a top-tier, awful, soulless song.
I mean, there's so many songs we didn't do bop. We're going to get so many write-ins to be like, you fucking forgot.
I literally was going to ask you this more, like, should we do this as 2 parts? Because it could be like 4 hours instead of the normal 2 we do.
Nah, we don't do that shit. We just...
We just fucking send it.
We hit and we move on.
Okay. That is a wrap on episode 109. If you enjoyed this trip back to the 90s and you want to hear more of these songs, check out the show notes for a link to an episode playlist. It has everything we talked about and all kinds of, like, dozens and dozens of songs that we didn't get to. There's literally like 9.5 hours of music on there. And if you want to hear more of us, you can follow us on your favorite podcast platform. Then go down to the show notes. You can find links to our website, prisonersofrockandroll.com, our email address, show@prisonersofrockandroll.com, our social media handles, our YouTube channel, and a Google map that'll take you exactly to McCusker's Tavern in Philadelphia. Last thing, if you're listening to us and you think our logo is cool, we think our logo is cool, just drop us a line. We would be happy to mail you some high quality, all weather vinyl stickers. No purchase necessary, no obligation, no strings. Just be like, hey, can you send me some stickers? We'll send them to you. All we ask is if you put them somewhere, just take a picture and send them to us. But if you don't want to, that's fucking cool too. We don't care. We're all backed up. We're all stocked in again on stickers.
I'm ready to slap them on.
My brother, I had so much fun doing this, reliving this stuff. I feel like I'm 25 again.
Well, let me leave you with this. Life might give you a flat tire, but you gotta keep on rocking.
Peace out.
I'm just a prisoner! Rock and roll!
Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.